So I'm at Xcel Energy mountain bike park, and it is insane how many people are here. Like, this is the only trail that's open this early in the season, and the parking lot is packed with mountain bikers. Like everywhere. So there you have it. Everybody wants to ride. Xcel Energy mountain bike park. I was here last year, did a review of this trail, and now I'm back in the spring. First trail to open this year in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota area. So we're gonna go check it out, get in some early spring riding, even though I've been to Bentonville already. It's cold and windy, but it is what it is. So here's the pump track. Pretty cool. This stuff's fun. So I'm riding the Esker Hayduke. So this is it. So this is supposed to be an all-weather trail, and seems to be holding up to it. I want to go this way. I don't really know the trail yet, so there's like these shorter loops that take you all over, and then there's the longer loop that goes around the lake, which is still frozen. But the surface looks pretty good. Like, they put this rocky stuff down, and then it's kind of got the sandy middle, and now that it's kind of settled in, it looks like it's pretty good. Oh, that's a long one. Not set up right. Alright, let's go hit this stuff. Oh, this is getting funky. See, here is where you can see why we don't open most trails this time of year, because that's what happens. And most trails are black dirt like this, so if trails open this time of year, they would all look like this, and we don't want that. All right, see what I can do here. A little out of breath, but whatever. So I have the skinny line. I'm not going to take that yet because I know last year I struggled to get up that step up part, but I should try it. This is kind of cool. Alright, we'll try the little step there. I couldn't do it last year, but see if I can do it this year. It's like a narrower plank, and I gotta do a little step thing. Here we go. I got it. Let's see if I can keep it going. Oh, the rear wheel. Damn it. I was so close. So I made it over the step, and then that tight turn, my rear wheel slid to the inside. So I think I'm gonna have to do the old, once I get partway through that, kick my back tire over if I'm not like on the farthest outside line with my front tire. We'll see. Gotta get there, then we'll see what I do. The Hayduke is a much snappier bike than the Salsa Rustler, that's for sure. Okay, here, oh. I didn't make it there, but you can see by the wood, this is where people keep sliding off, which makes sense. All right, one more go and then I'm gonna give up. Okay, that's all good. Oh, oh, that is really hard. Wow. Oh, no. So you can see this is actually kind of bermed, so it's angled in, so it adds to the challenge. I'll get it someday. So back on the trail. Whew. Chilly wind. Cool. It's definitely nice, even though this trail isn't very long. It's nice to have one that we can ride this early in the season, while we wait for all the other normal dirt trails to dry up. What's this stuff to the left? Oh, that's kind of narrow on the backside. I remember this stuff from last year. Oh, here's a low consequence skinny. These are always good practice, because then if you fall off, you don't have to worry. Oh, this looks cool. I don't remember this, but I'm sure I've ridden it. Feel like a basketball going over those things. Oh, and here we are back at the little Skittles area. So before I conclude this video, I want to talk about the Esker Hayduke because I have two changes that I made. One of them is I added another volume spacer to the fork, and it is amazing. The added volume spacer makes the fork ramp up quicker, and if you don't understand what that means, it like without any volume spacers, the curve of stiffness as the fork compresses is much more mellow, and it brings the fork down to its maximum travel much quicker. And then the more volume spacers you add, you steepen that curve. So it's still soft at the top based on the air pressure and settings you have on it, right? But then as you land harder or whatever, that amount of resistance increases faster. So you don't bottom out as easy, and the fork just feels better. It feels more like it's doing its job rather than just being something that springs up and down. I hope that makes some sense, but if you're a rider like me and like to do a lot of jumping and drops and things like that, and your fork just feels too, like it just bottoms out too quickly or has too much travel too quickly, then you want to add volume spacers if it's capable of doing it. This Marzocchi fork on my Esker, I'll put the description of what it is below because I don't remember the name of it. It's a bomber or something. But it's got Fox internals, and the volume spacers are actually Fox volume spacers, and it is a sweet fork. I'm impressed with the fork that came stock on my Esker, honestly. It's probably one of the better forks I've ever had. All right, moving on to the other upgrade is I have the carbon wheels on there. I had them on my Rustler for Bentonville trip, but now that I'm back in Minneapolis, I switched out the carbon wheels back to my Esker because that's the bike they're for, and they also make a huge difference. They're quick, they're snappy, they're quick out of the turns, quick accelerating, climbing is so much easier, all of that. Don't let people say that lighter wheels don't make a difference. Yes, if you're mostly bombing down hills, you actually probably want heavier wheels because they'll create more stability and things like that. But if you like to punch up climbs and you want that quick acceleration and that snappy feel in a bike, carbon wheels will give you that all day long. It is super impressive. I'm stoked on those. I'll talk a bit more about the wheels in future videos, but I wanted to insert this here because I rode the bike and kind of forgot to talk about how the bike feels with these upgrades that I've done to it. Anyway, let's conclude this video. Well, there it is, short but sweet. I actually ran into the Michael Cycles group. I knew they were coming out here, and we rode a couple of, like the big lap around the lake and a couple of laps through the Skills area or whatever, and got in almost 10 miles of riding, and it's cold, but I kept moving and stayed warm. One cool thing, and I wish I would have turned on my GoPro, is we all met kind of at that skinny I was trying, and one of the other riders, I think it was Michael himself, cleaned it, and then I cleaned it. So I wish I would have had the GoPro on. I finally made that curve, which was really hard. The trick is keep the front tire at the very outside edge, and I got it. Pretty stoked on that. Cool. I really appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace. Now to go eat some dinner.